Henry!
Здорово, пацаны.
What is it, Jakey?
The stone wants to talk with you, if you can call it that. Probably about that ring.
What ring?
Ah, no one told you about it. The fellas call it the Ring of Bacchus. It's a kind of game we play. Kuno gave us this ring. It's just a worthless bauble. But when we're at the tavern, Kuno pays everything for the man who has the ring. So we steal the ring from each other and try to trick each other. Well, actually, just the others. They won't let me play. Kuno says I'm too young to get boozed up.
That sounds like a lot of fun. But I don't have the ring, so why does the stone want to see me?
He probably wants you to steal it from someone. Since you're new, the fellows will talk to you, and it won't be suspicious.
All right. I'll have a word with him. Hey, Jakey, can you tell me something about yourself?
Want to get matey, eh? Sure, Henry. What do you want to know?
How did you end up in Kuno's band?
Well, I used to be a baker's hand in Prague, but all the other fellas were always on my back, always swearing at me. Sometimes they even beat me up, took everything I had. To make a bit of coin, I started going to the tavern across the road, entertaining the rich gents with jokes, playing the fool. Sometimes someone would throw me a half-groschen. One time, Kuno turned up there, and I got to talking with him. When I told him all the shit I was getting at the bakery, he offered to take me with him.
I bet you were glad to get out of there.
Yeah, though it's not like they give me much peace here either. It's all,
Jakey, come here. Jakey, go there. Jakey, get that.
Стендапер.
Well, surely you can't be any worse off here than in the bakery.
no. Only, at the bakery, the worst I ever got was a beating. It's not like my life was in danger. But here, when those Beerman brothers are drunk, I have to keep well out of sight.
How come they bullied you at the bakery? It's usually the shy ones bullies pick on. That's not exactly you.
Not now, maybe. I learned a thing or two since then.
Oh, come on, you, shy? You just said you were playing the fool and telling jokes in the tavern.
All right, I'll tell you the truth. They picked on me because I'm an orphan. The parish priest of St. Apollinaire's in Prague found me as a baby in the church one winter's morning. I spent half my childhood in parish houses and half on the street.
I see. That must have been tough.
It still is tough, I can tell you that.
What do you think about this business with Hag and Zool?
Zool? Huh. I'd rather keep that to myself. But since you're the only one who's interested in my opinion, I'll tell you. I reckon Radzig's making a big mistake. I might not be grown up yet, but I've walked in these shoes long enough to know that asking a mercenary to do something for nothing is stupid.
Wait, what are you trying to say?
Never mind. It's just a feeling I have. If Kuno heard me talking about it, he'd tan my hide.
All right, we'll drop it then.
Будет не очень приятно, если нас ждет что-то типа предательства в конце.
Can you tell me something about yourself, Jan?
Why not? I haven't been to confession for a while.
How did you end up in Kuno's band?
It's nothing new for me and my brother. We've been fighting for coins since we were old enough to carry swords. Last time we rode with one Lombardian by the name of Collini. All over Bavaria, Austria and that.
What happened? Did you fall out?
Nah, we just wanted to come back to Bohemia. You know how it is. Where no one understands a word you say, it ain't worth a damn.
You and Petr seem very close.
As brothers should be, lad.
To tell the truth, I'd never have guessed the two of you came from the same mother.
Oh, we've got the same ma, all right. I ain't got no ma and neither does he. And the same goes for our pa. There's probably Satan himself.
Oh. I'm a bit confused. You're not actually brothers?
We might be. We might not. A band of mercenaries found us in a village when I was still a baby, and better hardly walking. Playing in the dirt together we was. Their leader took a shine to us for some reason. He took us away and raised us up. Raised us with swords for playthings and ale for mother's milk. A few years later, he was killed in Saxony. The band fell apart, but we joined another right away. That's the way it's been ever since, over and over.
So you two never had... well,
A normal life. We ride from one fight to another, risking our necks and killing who they pay us to kill. That's normal for us. Always has been.
What do you think about this business with Hagen Zul?
That's a very tricky matter, I can tell you. Them Zuls are well known among us mercenaries. Hagen and his two brothers fought in the Margraviate Wars. That's quite a feather to have in your cap. But on the other hand, they've got their weaknesses.
Like what?
They still like to think of themselves as high and mighty lords. Kuno got over that, thank Christ, and he treats us all like equals.
You think Hagen's men have no great love for him?
Well, I'd say they're running before his whip more than following his flag, if you understand me.
Aye. I see what you're getting at.
Ну, теперь понятно, почему вы такие. Обои два. Я поболтать, я не играть.
Stefan, can you tell me something about yourself?
What is it you want to know, youngster?
I'm curious how you ended up in Kuno's band.
You noticed I don't exactly fit in with this pack of felons and reprobates, huh? Unfortunately, you can't always choose your company, can you?
No, I suppose not. But how did you come to be with them?
Ah, well, I'd love to tell you, but Kuno insisted we keep that between the two of us. And I'm not one to break a confidence.
Oh. But, well, Kuno said it was you who wanted to keep it secret.
Really? Are you sure about that? You must have misunderstood him.
No, I don't think so. At least... oh, never mind. So, where did you live before? What did you do?
I used to live in a town before. Back there I was doing something very different. Although, now I think of it, maybe it wasn't that different in a way. If you know what I mean.
Actually, I haven't the foggiest idea what you mean. You don't give anything away, do you?
Me? I'm an open book, lad. Ask me anything you like, and I'll give you an honest answer. Go on.
Maybe another time. My head's starting to spin.
As you wish. Shame, though. There's nothing I enjoy more than conversing.
What do you think about this business with Hagen Zul?
I'd say you and Sir Radzig are very fortunate to have Kuno on the job. He's a master at handling such matters.
Is he? Why's that?
Dealing with bastards like Hagen Zul demands both courage and sharp wits. It's not a commonplace combination, but Kuno has both in abundance.
Любопытное мнение формируется об этой дивной команде. Эта дивная команда очень сильно себе на уме.
Can you tell me something about yourself, Jan?
Why not? I haven't been to confession for a while.
Когда ты успел тут припарковаться? Я думал, ты продолжаешь ходить. Блин, я не хочу, если честно, с Глыбой разговаривать, чтобы он мне не дал эту дурацкую задачу на кражу какого-то дурацкого кольца ради какой-то дурацкой выпивки. Вот, ей-богу, лишнее занятие.
Tell me something about yourself.
What do you want to know?
How did you and Jan end up with Kuno?
Me and my brother been riding with coin men since we was little. This was just another mercenary band for us. But Kuno seemed like a decent kind of fellow who'd treat us fair.
Your brother was saying you rode before with some Kalini fella.
He did he? And did he tell you why we finished with him?
Yeah, he said you missed Bohemia.
Ha ha! Miss Bohemia! That's good! Ha ha ha! But it ain't far from the truth. Jan missed any place where he wouldn't have a band of furious Italians looking to skin him alive.
Ah. He did something to anger them.
Oh, aye. While Collini was away, he broke into the trunk where the coin was kept. Took it all and wagered it with a fellow who claimed his bear knew how to dance, and lost it all.
What? The bear really did dance?
Aye. The costliest Chardash we ever watched. We had to get the fuck out of there before Collini came back, and had the two of us dancing, on the end of a rope.
What do you think about this business with Hagen Zul?
Well, I'm worried Kuno is underestimating Hagen. I was at the siege of Lansenbach with the both of them, so I know a thing or two about it. Hagen's got all these noble airs and graces. These knights that talk of honor and glory. Kuno reckons they're like lost lambs on the battlefield, and he's usually right. But that Hagen ain't no lamb. He's a cold-blooded killer, by all accounts.
Пипец, они все разные просто. Просто ни одного одинакового человека, ни одного одинакового мнения. Ладно, где ваш кирпич? А, кстати, есть еще один парень. Вот это, по-моему, он. Да.
Can you tell me something about yourself?
What do you want to know?
Why do they call you Dangler?
Because Kuno found me dangling on the end of a rope.
Ah, I see. So, he saved you from execution?
I wouldn't call it an execution exactly. At the time I was squire to the Lord of Buzitz. There was a proper knight for you, full of ideals and honour. I looked up to him as a hero. Then in one skirmish he was killed, and the foe took me captive. They stood me on a shaky wooden cross with my hands tied behind my back and a noose around my neck. For amusement. Then they rode off laughing.
But how long were you stuck there?
I couldn't tell you. Hours, maybe days. In the end everything started going black. I could feel the devil pulling me down by the legs.
Jesus! How on earth did you survive?
I didn't. When Kuno found me, he says I was dead as a doornail. They cut me down and took the rope off me. Then someone gave me a kick and I coughed and came back to life. Sort of.
What do you think about this business with Hagen Zul?
Hagen Zul? Who's that?
That robber baron who's been pillaging Sir Radzig's estates. Didn't Kuno tell you?
He did. But then he says a lot of things. Zul, Radzig, Sokol and Hinek of Kravan, Wenceslas, Sigismund. It all goes in one ear and out the other. What do I care? Ride somewhere, kill some fellas, have a drink and go to sleep. If you're lucky, it won't rain while you're at it. That's all.
Очень, кстати, такая позитивная, прагматичная точка зрения. Действительно, слава богу, дождя нет. Как бы вот с тобой поговорить, но квест не брать. А, тут только квесты есть.
Jakey sent me to you. Something about a ring?
Mm-hmm.
I suppose you want me to get it from someone?
Mm-hmm.
Who has it? Jakey?
Нет.
You mean Kuno? Jan Berman? I didn't quite... Is it Fletching? Does Dangler have it? Alright. How should I get it?
Ну вот и поговорили. Ну, вообще, теоретически это делается очень простым способом. Вот таким вот. Так вот, подкрадываешься.
Are you... What the fuck? You're trying to rob me! Pickpocket! Huh? Oh, come and get it!
Зачем я это затеял?
Stop, Stella!
Да вы серьезно?
I'll have you!
Gone weak at the knee.
Bring it on! Come here, little liver.
Is that all you got?
Да отвалите вы уже! Черти полосатые! И чё? И во что ты меня писал, дебил?
So, the farmer goes to his neighbour and says,
Я говорю, деревяшка и деревяшка.
Hey, I want the Ring of Bacchus. I heard you have it.
So you come and ask me for it? That's a novel approach.
Well, you don't just have to steal it from each other. Why not play for it?
No, I don't play dice. But we can duel for it.
Да ты серьезно? Ну мы только что это делали.
Alright, why not?
I'll wager the ring, and you put up some groschen, alright?
Sure, I'll wager that.
That'll do it. Well, now it's something worth fighting for. So you better watch out.
Самое смешное, я сунулся в механику карманной кражи, при том, что я понятия не имею механики, как это работает. Ты даже коня не заслотаришь.
Oh, fair fight. Well, I don't like giving it up. At least I won't get so plastered next time. Just watch how it doesn't get pinched.
I'll do that. Thanks.
Я понял, что произошло. Мы с ним оба были напёханные по морде, потому что подрались. У него тоже ХП восстанавливалось, и у меня ХП было мало. В итоге ему хватило одного комбака. О, это забавно. Хорошо, что они обиды не держат.
I got the ring from Dangler. Yeah, well, I suppose there's not much more either of us can say about it. Yeah, thanks to you too.
Очень странная херня.
I'd been to see Sir Radzik.
So how did he take the news?
Well, he wasn't exactly happy about it.
I can well imagine. I wouldn't want the Zulls plundering my estates either. If I had any.
He wants us to carry on patrolling the area. There's nothing else for it.
That makes sense. I don't think he'll come to us. So we'll just have to hope we run into him. I'd like to check out the big forest to the north, and then carry on via Ujits.
Sure.
Mount up then, and let's go.
Please, can we stop for a bit? My arse is aching, and I've such a thirst I could drink a moat dry.
Same here. What do you say, Chief?
Not to worry. We'll reach Ujits soon. We'll spend the night there.
I heard they've got a peculiar priest there. They say he drinks like the devil himself.
There's nothing strange about that. Every other man of the cloth is a swill pot.
Or a lecher.
Or both.
Quiet. Listen.
For the love of God, help! Please, sir, help me.
Don't worry, lass. Nothing to fear. We're with Sir Radzik, in the manner of speaking. What's the matter?
These brigands came. The menfolk fled and left us there. They started pillaging the place, drinking whatever they could find and smashing things. I ran off, but the other girls, you've got to save them. Please, I beg you.
Easy, lass. Drinking, you say?
Aye, sir. They rolled the casks into the courtyard and started swilling like pigs from a trough.
Well, as our old cook used to say, if you want to make a proper goulash, you should soak the meat in ale for a while to soften it first.
Ah, let them get well soaked, and then go and chop them up. Good thinking, Chief.
But what about the girls? Those men, they were...
Ah, I'm sure your friends won't be getting nothing they ain't had before.
Well, unless they be nuns.
Kuno, the girl's right. If we delay, her friends will pay the price for it.
I appreciate your advice, Henry, but it's caution that'll keep you alive, not chivalrous deeds.
Ну, тут такое.
How do you think Sir Radzig will look if you let that happen? What will people say?
If I cared what people say, I wouldn't be a mercenary. It's no skin off my nose.
Well, I can tell you, Sir Radzig cares, and so do I. So we better ride there right now.
All right. I hope your Radzig will take care of my funeral mass too. My sin-burdened soul will need a bit of a push to get through the gates of heaven.
Don't worry. They won't be as drunk as you'd like, but they won't be entirely sober either.
True enough. Let's do it then. Right. We better try and save those girls from Hagen's brutes. Let's go!
What?
Надо же, в какой-то веке успех в переговорах. Я уже привык к тому, что всегда провал.
Who wants their back covered?
My right arm is stiff since last night. Cover that side for me.
It's all in the wrist, Dangler.
And best to take off your gauntlet first, so as not to do yourself an injury.
Still, it's always good to have your helmet well polished before battle.
Thanks for the invaluable advice, brothers.
I'll watch your right side then, yeah?
Thanks, Jakey.
Джейк всегда всех прикрывает. Умный человек на моем месте выпил бы сыча.
Heart in your mouth.
Jesus, what the... Fuck!
It's a sign from God, better. A foretaste of what we'll do with the liquid loot we take from the foe.
Shit. I wanted to charge them with a terrifying roar. There'll be no more wine flowing here. Now it's your blood that will stain the ground.
Goddamn!
Take that.
Go ahead and gather your strength. You need it.
Yo!
Good work, lads.
So, where's those damsels we so gallantly rescued?
They took to their heels as soon as they saw the pair of you. Can't say I blame them.
The fucking ingratitude. Well, at least the booze didn't run away.
Aye, booze'll never let you down.
Tankards, and let's get to it. We've a long way to go to finish the job.
Давайте, занимайтесь, я пока не знаю.
Fancy throwing some dice? Come and fight nicely, so I don't have to start making insults about your kin.
Sit down and have a drink with us before it's all gone.
Ну блин, я полутаться хотел. Ну да ладно.
Come and have a game. Promise I won't cheat.
They left us some damn good booze here. And as my old man used to say, the fire of battle must be quenched. Of course, the only battle he was ever in was with Ma. But still, it fits. Anyway, I hope you'll drink with us.
Send you my dice, cop.
А пофиг.
Sure. Why look a gift horse in the mouth?
My words exactly. Me and the lads were just saying how we know nothing about you. Most of the folk around here have hardly been further than the village market. But you must have seen a thing or two.
That I have. I suppose you heard about the raising of Skalitz.
Aye, I heard. And Radzig told me you're from there. But that's probably not the kind of story to go with wine and good cheer.
Have you heard of Sir Hans Capon?
I heard his name mentioned in Colleen. In connection with some wench, as I recall. A young dandy, eh?
Yeah, that's him. He's going to inherit Ratai once he comes of age. I run some errands for him now and again. Well, once we were at the baths together, and his lordship wanted to seduce one of the bath maids.
Naturally, that's what the baths are for. Among other things.
Yeah, but with Sir Hans, nothing is ever straightforward. First, I had to play strip dice.
That's good. Did you win?
I did, but I had to strip myself anyway to get into the tub. Only no sooner had I done so than his lordship demanded wine from the castle cellars, which is a long fucking way from there.
I reckon you're a man who can't resist a challenge.
If I'd been sober. I went all the way there and back in my undergarments, and no sooner was I back than he sent me to pick flowers for the girl from the castle gardens.
It's starting to sound like a fairy tale with 3 wishes.
Well, actually, he probably did have a third wish, but he didn't get a chance to say it.
How's that?
Well, I got back only to find the girl's sweetheart, some guard called Arsenballs, well, that's what Sir Hans called him, trying to drown him in the bath.
Drown a nobleman over a wench. That's balls, all right.
Well, Sir Hans was naked and drunk, so he didn't look very noble. Anyway, I tackled this fella and saved Sir Hans from him. It could have all got out of hand, but it ended with only a few bruises. Sir Hans never got his way with the girl, though.
All that trouble for nothing. Tell us another.
Sir Henry.
Do you know Talmberg?
Aye, I do. It's that castle on the hill, not far from here.
That's right. Sir Divish is the lord there. You might have heard he was locked up in his own castle for 7 years by another lord he had some dispute with.
I remember hearing something about that. How did he get out?
His wife, Lady Stephanie, managed to get justice for him in the end, with the help of the provincial council.
Right. But I thought you were going to tell us something about yourself, Henry.
I'm getting there. It's to do with the young Lady Stephanie. She took a liking to me and asked me to help her get some things for her cousin's wedding, which I did. And she was very, very grateful.
So the lady was nice to you. That's a charming story. Not exactly bard material.
No, you don't get it, Kuno. She was very grateful.
What you... No. Never. You and the lady of the castle.
Yeah, it was a bit of a surprise for me, too.
Are you mad? Did it cross your mind what her husband could do?
No, I suppose. But I was caught up in the moment.
Jesus, Henry. Let me give you a word of advice. We're not from here, so it doesn't matter much. But I wouldn't go telling that story around these parts.
Of course not, don't worry.
Tell us another.
И даже пьяный рассказывает истории, за которые его вздернут на дереве где-нибудь рано или поздно. Людям, которые, в принципе, не обязаны хранить его секреты.
I've got a good one about something that happened in Skalitz.
I'm not sure Skalitz is an entertaining topic.
No, wait, you'll enjoy this one. Well, We had a German as a neighbour, a furrier he was, and he was always blabbering on about how Sigismund was the best thing for this country and how Wenceslas wasn't worth a damn. Me and my mates got fed up with this horse shit. After all, he was insulting our king, and we weren't going to put up with that.
Regular patriots, eh?
And as it happened, this Deutsch had just whitewashed his house. Lovely and white, pure as the driven snow. And next to it was a big pile of fresh manure.
Ah, I think I see where this is going.
Wait, though, his wife was at home, you see. So I went to her and said, "Good wife, sorry to bother you, but your husband is in the tavern insulting the king." And she says, "Oh, God above, the fool is drunk and spouting nonsense again." So she jumps up and off she goes to give him an ear bashing, leaving the coast clear for our operations.
I can just imagine it.
Yeah, you should have seen it. How those shit pies stood out so prettily against that pure white background. And then the Deutsch's son turned up with his mates. Naturally, there was a bit of a brawl. And then the catchpole turned up and we had to beat a tactical retreat.
Quite the general, aren't you? A nice story, but let's just drink.
Последний звук был очень многозначительным. Кстати, а где члены банды? А, они в лагерь уехали, а я тут пьяный сидел вот это за столом. О, да меня вообще штормит. Так, у меня важный вопрос. А мертвые люди все еще на месте? Свинья. Так, что-то... О, да. Да, все еще на месте. Это не я. А, серьезно, вы даже такую озвучку завезли. Это я точно веду себя как пьяный дурак. Ну, в смысле, хожу бесцельно по поляне, прокрастинирую, вот это вот, разглядываю всякое. Поехали уже. Чё не разбудили-то?
God almighty. Here again.
I want to have a word with you.
What's it about, Stefan?
Ah, Henry, the very man I wanted to see. I heard you got the ring from Dangler and gave it to the stone.
Maybe.
Let's not beat around the bush. I could use your help too. I think the stone has had the ring long enough, if you get what I'm saying.
I don't want to go rummaging in anyone's belongings. Not this dangerous lots, anyway.
Nah, don't worry. I'll take care of that part. I need you
to do something else. I want to steal the ring from the stone while he's asleep. But that fella sleeps with one eye open. He needs a little help with sleeping soundly. And I've got a feeling you're the kind of man who knows how to arrange that kind of thing.
Look, I don't much like the sound of it. Let's forget it.
You disappoint me. Suit yourself.
Вот этот вот квест с кольцом, он меня подбешивает. Он ненужный, пустой. Ну, не знаю, может быть, там есть какая-то забавная развязка, если его пройти до конца, но он так организован в середине, что я не хочу смотреть на его конец. Я не хочу идти к этому концу, даже если там что-то стоящее. Кстати. А вот есть хочу.
Can we set out?
Sure. We'll head towards Sasau today. Jakey heard at the tavern in Ledechko that someone there saw some unfamiliar horsemen.
You think they could be Hagens?
Maybe, maybe not. It's enough that they're not local. Could be the escort of some merchant caravan, of course. Jakey, go and scout ahead. Don't want us running into any surprises. See if there's a good spot for us to camp.
Right, Chief.
What's the matter with Jakey? No back talk.
I gave him a swig of schnapps at supper. Perhaps it made a man of him overnight.
Or that boar piss of yours took away his will to live.
Zastupi deviček potoky vína, nesměnis nesene se mezi svýma, nesměnis nesene dneska se slaví, příteli pijem, nestřevaj nám hlavy. Hej! Ženství a přítele plemeno hády, pustí je k sobě a ponadě zradí.
Я так и ждал стрелу.
Brother, where are you?
All right, Henry.
I'm coming, brother. Second. Catch the horses.
They're on the river bank.
We have to get back to the bank, quick, before they cut us off. Back the way we came. Out there. Yeah.
Curse it!
Well done.
Отличная засада.
To the left. Go left.
Нормально, командир стрелу поймал. Все, у них закончилось желание нас преследовать. А где мелкий-то? Ходивший на разведку. Мне кажется, он нас подставил. Надоело ему, что все над ним стебутся.
What now?
I don't know. They could be lying in wait for us anywhere. Someone must have snitched on us. We should split up and get the fuck out of here.
So every man for himself?
Just so.
But you think it was one of the band who betrayed us?
Look around for yourself. Who's missing? Jakey. That's who. I sent him on ahead, and he knows which way we're going. That little fucking Judas. When I get my hands on him, he'll rue the day he was born.
I'll try and track him down. He can't be too far away.
No, it's too risky. He could have Hagen's people all around him. All we need to do is get out of here in one piece.
Ну, на сосне где-нибудь висит уже, нахер он нам нужен. А, все, типа разбежались. Да охереть, ты до кого докопался?
You'll get what for. The wrong place at the wrong time. I yelled. Please. You're dead.
Вот отпусти вас одних, рассредоточились они. Самое смешное, что эти ребята вот вообще были ни при чем. Это просто бандюки, сидевшие спокойно, никого не трогавшие в своем лагере. Давайте, пацаны, вы самые адекватные, поэтому я пойду с вами.
What are you doing here? Tired of life, are you? Yeah!
Да я прям пипец уже. Мастер меча. Там опять что-то происходит. А, они коней позвали. Пацаны, мы с такими приключениями далеко не уедем, мне кажется. Ну что за хер? Давайте его тоже убьем. Хватит сюрпризов на сегодня. Мужик, ты задерживаешь нашу партию.
This won't take long.
Братан, у нас проблема!
Look what's come calling out from us. You get what for?
I'll slaughter you.
What have we got here? Entertainment! Great!
Now.
You
Fucker!
damn!
The answer to my prayer! What's going on? Just when I wanted to vent my rage on someone.
Ёперный колобок, вы еще не угомонились, что ли?
Well, look what's come crawling out from under some rock. Way off!
Пацаны, помогайте! Да ты гнида! Какие веселые леса! Хер домой доберешься. Из боя в бой просто. Пацаны, поезжайте, я догоню. Какое нахер 4-е задание? Мы вообще все живы, нет? Ну так, чисто визуально вроде все. Убегали-то все.
God, he's back again.
Да, прикинь, а куда мне деваться?
I see everyone made it back in one piece.
Thank Christ. Someone up there must like us. Somehow we always manage to get out of these sticky situations.
Ah, someone up there, or someone down there.
Shit, right. Well, the main thing is we made it.
So we'll go patrolling again.
We will, but not you.
What? Why not?
I found out where Jakey is. I want you to grab him and beat everything he knows about Hagen out of him.
What are you going to be doing in the meanwhile?
We'll go on patrol as normal. It could be a trick, you see, to lure us into a trap.
But what if they're waiting to spring a trap on me?
It could well be, Henry, so you should be very careful. But one thing's for sure, Jakey won't be there forever.
and someone's got to go and check it out.
А в целом-то он прав. Я даже не хочу спрашивать, почему я знаю, почему я, потому что я левый в этой компашке.
Where is he hiding?
He isn't, the little shit. He's drinking away his 30 pieces of silver in some alehouse, bold as brass. The inn on the meadow, or something like that.
The inn in the glade?
Yeah, that's the one.
I'll get going then.
Go. And when you find him, deal with him however you see fit. Just make sure you find out what he knows first.
Right, Chief.
Нахер. Я можно просто посижу и потуплю чуть-чуть на костер и на котелок? Ну потому что, ну пипец. Я охерел немножко от случившегося и от пути домой. Мужики, у вас каждый день такой веселый, что ли? Хера у вас работа. И ты за это бесплатно взялся? Я из рации что-нибудь для вас вытрясу потом. По возможности.